Let's go to Xavier Harris, live now from the police department with more. Xavier?
Hey, David, good evening to you. So John Wilson tells me he's actually the publisher of the Chattanoogan.com, and he tells me the police blotter has been around for several years, and he's unsure as to why all of a sudden the Chattanooga Police Department is limiting them the amount of information they can get from incident reports.
No, you can't replace the police blotter.
The police blotter was just a small asset to the Chattanoogan that highlighted discussions between officers on scanners. Founder of Chattanoogan.com, John Wilson, says those discussions often showed mundane or comical encounters like petty theft at a Walmart, police asking a homeless person to stop soliciting, and a person claiming that someone vandalized their car.
People really enjoy them. A lot of them are kind of comical, and a lot of them show the police officers in a real good light.
Since 1999, the Chattanoogan was one of the first full-service web-only daily newspapers in the country. The founder, John Wilson, says in recent months, the Chattanooga Police Department began sending them incident reports blacked out with a Sharpie pen.
They mark through certain things, but we never used any identifying things. We never used any names. We never used any home addresses, so I don't understand it.
Wilson says the last group of blotters they received had 122 incidents, and 83 of them were blacked out. He says he reached out to the police department to ask why.
They could not give out police information on cases that are still under investigation. And a lot of the cases we've always run have just been routine things. You wouldn't think that it would harm an investigation at all.
That is understandable, but there's a lot of information, a lot of routine information that could and should be released to the public that would not harm the investigation.
Deborah Fisher, executive director of Tennessee Coalition for Open Government, says she's seeing more and more law enforcement entities across Tennessee withholding public information.
We've been concerned about this increasing desire to make confidential information about crimes, because usually people who are near what happened have an interest in wanting to know what happens.
According to the open records law, police are required to release a limited amount of information about a particular incident to any member of the public who asks, unless the disclosure of such information would endanger the safety of a person involved and an investigation, or would endanger the successful completion of the investigation. Now, the Chattanooga Police Department says they redact incident reports according to state law. Their statement reads, in part, the Chattanoogan attributes a supposed lower frequency of usable reports to an increase in our redaction practices. Our guidelines have not changed. Any trend identified in the amount of information redacted is just a reflection of the different matters CPD is responding to and investigations. Of course, we'll keep you updated if anything changes with this story online and on air. For now, we're live in Hamilton County. I'm Xavier Harris, Local 3 News.